Fireside Chat. Thanks for tuning in to our program. I tried my pirate station out. I was on 1610 on the radio dial, and I was able to do that. I would put music on the air. I would even give the home phone number out and allowed people to call in and give us a call and request their song. And I guess we were getting out a radius of about 7 or 8 miles. But I got caught up with. I was giving a stern slap on the wrist. And believe me, it didn't feel good. It scared me.
And I'm sure either one of you wouldn't even think of trying any of that now. Of course not.
Oh.
I mean, you've went through the process of getting licensed, and you respect the rules of broadcasting. And anyhow, go ahead.
Well, I believe we used to refer to that as a pink slip, but I think that only applied if you had a license. So even if you had a CB license or a ham license and you did pirating on the FM broadcast band or AM broadcast band, you're liable to lose that license even though it wasn't on for that band.
And you could also be fined. Now, when we speak about a pink slip, we're not talking about that slip that's on the women, are we? Right. It's the kind which you're given a warning, and you could get fined. You could get a big $10,000 fine for doing stuff like that, and especially if the Federal Communications Commission realizes that you know better. There's a little bit of a gray area at first, and they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but just don't overstep your bounds. That's the only thing. But it was fun, you know, and we had the whole town listening. At the time I was in Mojave. We had an average of 85 phone calls in an hour and a half period for the requests.
So you had a little homebrew station there for a little bit?
It was, and actually I was so scared I just dismantled the whole thing. I just didn't want to go through that again.
Right.
Just have too much to lose now with the tickets, you know, the licenses, the FCC commercial radio telephone license, the extra class ham ticket.
Well, and you're aware of the problems that could arise from it. You might not have been so much aware of it back in those days.
Well, better be careful here, but I should have known better. I was old enough, and I just did it anyway, but no more.
Well, I think that's about ending this little segment. I'm just taking a look at the eye in the sky clock here. Call it something like that.
Well, it's great to be here today in Lindsay, California, and visiting a good old friend here, Dennis.
Yeah, and we'll have some more sessions. Actually, it's interesting that you come over. It's not that we get together that often. There's things that we do if we go Dan's direction over to Newhall, and then he has interest in this area.
Plus, we talk on radio, too.
That's right, and that's the important thing. Communication is what it's all about. Look how far technology has come. What used to be and require a license, you can now go on YouTube and go all over the world if you obey the rules, if you don't break the rules. Yeah. Well, we're going to have another session. We might not be able to post it at the same time with this one, and it'll be on another subject.
We're here with Dan O'Connor, and he really can pluck away on the banjo. Let's listen to him a bit as he does a few little ditties on there. I tell you, it makes me want to go hunting along some river somewhere, like, I don't know, it just makes me want to go out and about. It's nice.
Sounds mighty pretty.
It sounds real purty, if you know what I mean.
He knows. That's good. How long have you been playing that?
Yeah, how long have you been playing the banjo? And you've taken it up?
Since '94. I took lessons from Frank Javorcik out in Palmdale. Passed away, the late Frank Javorcik, who used to be a member of the Seldom Seen and ran the Blue Ridge Picking Parlor in Reseda, California.
Wow.
Here, I'm going to hand the mic over to Dan, and I'll just...
Well, for years, up until just last month, probably the finest, in fact, it was an award-winning bluegrass venue that took place in Newhall, California, right off I-5, at a pizza parlor now known as Vincenzo's. The group playing there for 24 years has been known as the Grateful Dudes, headed by Roger Phillips and Dennis Mudge, Scott McCauley, and Bill Bryson, famous songwriter Bill Bryson. Unfortunately, they had a fallout with the new owner and they had to leave. So now it looks like the only real venue that we can go to on a regular basis takes place at the Viva Cantina in Burbank.
Wow.
But the interesting thing to note about the Grateful Dudes is after 20 years, they won the IBMA Award, International Bluegrass Music Association Award, for being the longest standing venue at a given location anywhere in the United States.
That's quite an achievement.
Same stage for 20 plus years, and that's an honor. And it's hopefully that they can return there. We hope, anyway.
Dan O'Connor, he likes the banjo. Keep going. I started tapping my toe.
It was a pleasure having you here with us. And just as a reminder, please check in next Saturday for a brand new show. We encourage and appreciate any viewer comments. Remember, this is the Fireside Chat.